What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Taven. We're back with another video, and we are back with some team builder of college football 26. And this time, we have the Stillman Tigers. So, a lot of y'all don't know what the Stillman Tigers are, but if you are from Tuscaloosa or you had played against the Stillman Tigers in your collegiate career, or you just know, some people know who Stillman is. But mainly people that's from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Which is crazy. What is my daughter doing? Oh, she getting potty trained. Okay. Anyway. For the ones that don't know, I decided to make another hometown school, which is considered to be HBCU. And it is Stillman College. I going to tell you, this is like their new logo. So, and to let y'all know, Stillman does not have a football team no more. They stopped having a football team in 2015, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2015. Yes. It was 2015, and they stopped having a football team. Even at the fact, and if I'm not mistaken, their last season was like one of the greatest seasons they had. But anyway, they sat there and pretty much got rid of the team, and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be like the next team. I was gonna, do a team. But in other news, they might bring, and I might be wrong, I might be right, but they might bring the team back. And I think they should. They should bring back. I don't know if they got rid of track too, but they should bring back a lot of their sports, and I mean like volleyball. I think they only had women's volleyball though. I don't think they had a men's, but they should have both men. They should bring back volleyball, have a men's volleyball, have women's flag football team, bring back the football team, right? And bring back track, men and women track. That's what they should do. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know what was the real reason behind why they got rid of all of them except of basketball. But I think they should bring back all that back. Not gonna lie. Anyway, the first logo that you see is their new logo. That's their very new logo. And then the secondary logo that you see is a logo that I remember when I was little. And I remember it because my dad used to coach at Stillman College. And of course, this is one of the logos I know. But I'm telling you right now, this was also the hardest thing to do with the logos. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember this logo. For some weird reason, I don't remember it. So I don't know if it's actually affiliated to Stillman, but we did our best. But I might. You know what? No, I think I remember this. This used to be on a grayish T-shirt, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong though. I need to find like some real old photos of my dad during that time. And that's how I ended up making this team. Is basically off of nostalgia and like really trying to find like what logos I can find and all that type of stuff and make it real accurate as possible. But let's move on to the uniforms. So now, as you can see, we have the older version of the helmet where they used to have gray, or not gray. They had gold helmets, gold tops with the blue grill, and of course, they didn't have a logo in the front. That was just small touches that I wanted to put on there. So that's just a little bit different. So it's gonna be somewhat accurate and somewhat not accurate because of course they didn't have a number on the sides of the helmet. They just had the S with the tiger going through it, and of course I had to use the new version S instead of. Let me look it up for y'all real quick while we at it. Let me do that, yeah, because that's gonna be nerve wracking right there. Stillman College. I did not mean to click on that. Go back. Let's go football. Yeah, as you can see, they're currently inactive. And that, let me make it bigger. Hopefully they make it bigger. Okay. So, whoa. Whoa. Anyway, get that out of the way. Anyway, so they had the scripted Tigers with the S. And I could not get that at all. I couldn't find it at all. So, oh, you can see it right here. Oh, so 2015 wasn't their great season. So it was probably 2011, 2007, 2002. Okay. Yeah, so my dad was coaching, I think around 2011, 2012, around there, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was their helmets around that time. So I tried to at least make it as close as possible. And then, of course, I remember this one, and then, so because y'all going to see in a second. I don't remember them doing the all gold. That's the only thing I don't remember. But you're going to see different variations that they got that I put in the jersey. So here we go. But yes, as you can see, I put the S. And for some weird reason, I could not put the S on this side because it was just looking weird. It really did. Like, it did not want to act right. So I just went ahead and just put numbers on the side. And then, of course, we are moving on to the jersey. So as you can see, I made sure to put the stripes. Yes, they're not Nike. I don't think they were a Nike school at all. I think they were a Rydell school. But as you can see, I put the stripes to make it look like the actual jersey. I made the collar gold with the logo. I couldn't find a gold Stillman or a white Stillman to put on the actual jersey, but at least I was able to throw in the little logo right there to at least give it the feel that it's Stillman, you know. And then of course we have the basic pants with I call it the tiger stripe, but it's dang near accurate to what they have on their actual pants. And then of course the socks are all navy with the gold check. Now on to the all white. We have all white socks with the blue check. And then here's the difference. We have a logo this time. It's one of their new logos that they have for Stillman. It's the Stillman Tigers with the tiger on top of it. And gold Nike check with the blue stripe. And then now we turn around and go to this one, as we have the stripes again. And I really, when I say really, tried my best to make it look like the old, or not the old school. Well, you could technically call it old school, but the Stillman white jersey top, and then of course, you know, let me go here, and of course, I made some different changes. I made like the little sleeves, armpit area gold. Made the collar white with the little logo on the middle. It's a little too big, but hey, it's gonna manage. And of course, you know, just made everything at least manageable. and all that. And then here is the helmet. I think I did the 2014 slash 20. I can't remember, but I know it was around 2014 slash 2015 or 2014 and slash 2013. And as you can see, I put the paw, the tiger paw with the S, and then a chrome finish on the stripe with the numbers on the side. Did I make that? Anyway, they have the white helmets. Of course, we got the logo, and then the logo in the back, and then they had the blue grill face mask, and then with the 10 strap to match it as well. This is not the logo on those helmets. I do not know what the logo is, and I could only find one picture on there that had this helmet. I just went ahead and just tried to copy at least the actual stripe on the helmet and just made it the color white with gloss, and then just put everything together as it is. So I had to just make my way and just did this right here. So hopefully y'all will accept it if you're any Stillman College fans out there and that wants to just use this team and build this team. And then we have the Stillman Gold. The Stillman Gold is pretty much the same exact helmet as the home helmet, but the only difference is we put the paw on that side and of course the Stillman S. And then we pretty much put a different stripe on the helmet, and then we made this as the actual gold jersey, where I tried my best to make it as close as possible to look like this jersey right here. And hopefully y'all think that I did a good job. But the only difference is, of course, we got the Nike check right there. Then I put a logo right there. I was thinking about putting logos right there, but I wanted to make it as close as possible as the actual jerseys that they wore during the time that I remember. But of course, with the gold jerseys, I didn't know. But I know about the gold pants. I remember them about wearing them gold pants. But this logo is not the exact logo that they had on the pants. Let me see. Yeah, right here. So hopefully it brings. Hello? Picture? Okay. All right. Just sat there and said, forget the picture. But yes, just know the logo wasn't there. The logo is not that's not the right logo. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they had navy blue pants. The only difference is that I did not pay attention to what I was doing. That they don't have the stripe on there, but I just went ahead and just added it just to have more things on there. So that's the only difference about that. The socks, gold, blue tights with the blue check. I didn't want to do gold tights because I felt like it was just not going to look right. So that's just my honest opinion. I didn't want to put too much gold. So now, Tigers. I couldn't think of a name to put it, so I just went ahead and just did what I needed to do. But this time, you get the gold tights, blue Nike socks with the gold check, and then we have the logo. I honestly think this is my favorite because this is where I have freestyled a little bit. I put the diamonds on the side. Because, for it being just diamonds, I guess. I don't know. But I went ahead and just did that. And then put the logo as big as possible with the Stillman S. And then the gold Nike check, gold belt. Jersey, almost the same deal. But this time we made the color gold and white. Then navy. And then the numbers white with gold and black in it. And then with the paw, as the collar. And then we also put the diamonds as a stripe. As y'all going to see that and to be honest, I wish I would have put the stripes on the diamonds on the stripes right here, but I just decided not to do so. But as you can see, we have the chrome stripe with the chrome helmet piece. I forgot what back and front bumper. I made them chrome and gold, and then of course we made the grill gold. Just some nice touches right there. You know what I'm saying? This is where I had started the freestyle, and then of course, as you can see the Stillman Tigers logo, and then the Stillman Tiger S. I'm letting y'all know now. These two logos that y'all see, that is their new logos. They also had another one where it's just the tiger itself. This one, but just the tiger. I liked it. I like that one. I wish I was able to get that one, but I work with whatever I can get. And then of course the chin straps are gold. And I think I did try to put gold on this one. It just did not come out right, so I just left it alone as navy blue, and just went from there. Now the grays, I personally think I freestyled this one too, because I gave them the gray chrome, like a grayish darkest tone chrome, and then of course I just went ahead and just had it try to look like the S with the stripe, if you can notice, and then of course I got the logos on there on the back to represent, or just to have the logos on there, and then with the navy blue chrome face mask, and then of course the chrome or the navy blue chin strap. So went from there, and then of course jerseys, as it's trying to load. We went with a gray aesthetic, but this time we put logos on the side of the shoulder pads and took the numbers off the top of the shoulders, and then just did a navy blue, gray, and gold number aesthetic with the logo in the collar. Made it navy blue and gold, blue check mark or a Nike check, and then the gray pants, same deal. I really tried to match. I was really trying to match the actual S of Stillman with the color scheme with the actual stripes to coincide with the logo. And then of course we had the gray tights, navy blue socks with the gold check, and that is how I made Stillman College. Honestly, the gray Tigers are in my in the top 3, and I will say that is my second favorite. The first favorite, actually, what is kind of crazy, my first favorite is the Tigers. Tigers is the first favorite, as it's trying to fix itself. It's trying to fix itself. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's close preview. That's probably why it's making it freak out right now. Alright, so the Tigers is my favorite, my first favorite. I gotta go, if we're gonna be honest, and I know with their away jerseys they don't wear white helmets at that time. During the time they had these versions of jerseys, but I would say Tigers and probably the home jerseys, just because it's like straight up nostalgia. With the jerseys, so Tigers, home, and gray Tigers are actually my favorite. Gray Tigers are not a part of the uniform, and I think Tigers is not because of the diamond thing. So it makes sense that it's not. but it's almost supposed to match like that 2013, 2014. I don't know when they had the white helmet, so I'm just being honest. But because I only knew them when they had gold helmets and all that type of stuff. But yeah, yeah, that's really it about the uniform. So yeah, top favorite Tigers, the home jersey, and then gray Tigers, and then I gave them a offense multiple because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know they were more run heavy, but they actually had a good quarterback who can throw, and they were actually, that quarterback was actually good at the time that I was watching. Defense, if I'm not mistaken, I know my dad was coaching him, but I think he was coaching linebackers at the time. I think he was coaching linebackers, and if I'm not mistaken, and I can probably call him. He might remember, he might not. But I think they were running a 4-3 multiple, so I just went ahead or really a 4-3 defense, but I gave them 4-3 multiple. Let's move on to the stadium now. So as you can see, stadium, Stillman Stadium. I know this is not their exact stadium, trust me, but they do have like if I'm not mistaken, they did have a building, and then I didn't want to give them the high school stadium because it actually has a track. The actual stadium does have a track, but I didn't want to give them high school. That'd have been crazy. But I gave them this stadium. Excuse me, sorry. I gave them this stadium, and then of course, the field. I gave them grass, and then of course, it's supposed to just say Stillman, but I just added this part. I like how it fits in the actual end zone, and then of course they don't have this on there. I can't remember if they had an S or an actual like the tiger face on there. Cause like I said, I ain't been to Stillman in years, and they didn't have a football team in years. But I just went ahead and added that logo on there, the new logo that they have, and then just went ahead and just went from there. Let's see, and then of course I made the 50-yard line mixed in with different colors, and I like how it looks because of the fact that it looks like the letter S, how the letter S is supposed to look, and then just went ahead and made this team. We're not gonna worry about the roster. Like I said, this is a team that you can take and like build. This is a team that you can take and build on your own, on whatever dynasty. Because I know they do have like multiple HBCUs, but I think Stillman wasn't in the same class as Jacksonville State. Well, not Jacksonville State, Jackson State, and Alabama A&M and them. I know that. I think I know that for sure. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. Because I don't know how they class they HBCUs and stuff like that. But yeah. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, but yes, that will do it for the Stillman dynasty, or not Stillman dynasty, but the Stillman team builder for Stillman College. Like I said, I decided to make them, and I decided to make them. Let's see. While we're at it, let's see how they look in the game. One thing I wish you can like preview them in game. That would be fire. That'd be fire if you could, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, let's go to download center. Okay. Oh shoot. How did it last time? Oh yeah. Make it easy. What was it? Walker. I think it was Walker 222. It is. Gotta wait for it to down. Oh, here we go. So this is how it looks in game. I know, like, this is not actual in game, but this is how it is looking in game. Looks actually, I ain't gonna lie, it looks very fire. Then you got the away jerseys. Okay. Stillman gold. I'm really low key rocking with the Stillman gold now. Ain't gonna lie, dog. And then you have, oh, I didn't even notice that I made that white. I should have made that navy blue or dark or like black. But I think, I mean, it should be fine. There go Tiger. I like Tiger, bro. Tiger actually tough. With that gold face mask, that's actually kind of tough. And then grays. But hey, do what you please with the team. And then if there's a team that you need or that you want that's not already made or you haven't made it yourselves, let me know in the comments. I will make your team. I will try to make your team and all that type of stuff. And just give me the team description or what's the name of the team and all that. If it's a high school or like an HBCU that's not on here and all that, just let me know and I will knock it out for you and let you know. Or well, you'll see in the video and we'll go from there. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be a part of the hidden Kaminari Village. It is your boy Tave, and we are out of here.